Responses matter. Some days, responding to stimulus in the world is the entirety of our existence. Some days, reaction is all the action we get. So what do you do when someone asks you an important question? When we get an offer? When you're forced to spring into action? Every step we take because someone prompted us. It's like walking through a minefield. One wrong step and boom. Our lives are blown to pieces.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to get metaphorical on you.
Oh, it's fine. Really. It's good for me to consider the world off a spreadsheet. Truthfully, I'm impressed.
Really?
Of course. In the 90 minutes from the time you first discovered the controversy, you punched in your final layout. Really, it's something. And of course, it speaks to the strength of the whole team. That gorgeous Ellie character. All this in her first few weeks on the job?
Yes. Yes, that's right.
And how is she working out?
I don't like the way these lines are spaced. Have I shown you my layout trick yet? Okay, so it's really easy. You just have to open it up in the other program.
Very well. We make a good team.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you do. And how was the office this week, in light of, well, you know. Oh, you don't mind if I prod you for a while. It will be a good excuse to get to know each other. How was it, darling?
Busy.
Spolansky said that she would kiss me if I was a different person.
Whoa, nope.
What,
that didn't happen.
What different person? Which different person?
This didn't happen at all. He's making this up.
Well...
Are you talking about different Spolansky?
Your sister...
Whoa! But if there was a person who wasn't Carlos that you'd kiss, who would it be?
Would it be Carlos?
It's not. Carlos isn't an option. Can you answer the question again without saying Carlos?
God damn it, I think it's really broken this time.
Lenora Spolansky.
Lenora!
You know the flash doesn't matter when you have the lens cap on, right?
That was months ago.
It was on Wednesday.
Yeah, last Wednesday.
So how'd you break it this time?
It was at the stupid game. I dropped it on the sidelines when I was going into, like...
How'd you drop it?
Well, I was trying to get an action shot, and then I just kind of...
How?
I was getting a burrito!
Lens cap!
No, that is not a thing. I do not go by lens cap. No, that is not my name.
Hank, late?
Nice thing about being boss, you can arrive whenever you like.
But never leave.
Ellie?
Hank, no look for the padded wagon?
Unfortunately not.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
How's Charlie?
We haven't spoken. How are we covering it?
Photo and an article.
Padded Wagon made people laugh for 24 years. I want this on the front page, top right column.
I thought you'd say that. Here, take a look.
Good. Ellie,
Yeah.
call Marley. I want to meet with her.
Who?
Marley Craig, head of student activities.
Once again, I am so sorry we couldn't find room in our budget to support them this year.
I'm sure.
And thank you so much for your time today. I really do appreciate your coming by. Such a busy time of year, for you especially. You see, for me, it's the time I worry about, no? Because how much do any of us really have? But you, of all people, would know that.
Why, me especially?
Why, your darling Mary, of course. Such a heartbreak. I never met her, but I can only imagine.
Thanks, but...
And of course, I wanted to see to it that there weren't any hard feelings. You understand, don't you? Sometimes bad things happen.
Clearly.
Your friend Charlie, he was rather outspoken at the meeting, but unfortunately the numbers weren't there, and you know me. You don't have the numbers.
Then you get wiped out of existence.
Precisely.
Padded Wagon's toast, huh? Don't mean to say I told you so.
Don't start.
Check your bias, would you?
Seriously, don't start.
Because clearly, things aren't going the way the witness wants. Do you realize people are blaming us for what happened to them? Do you see how empty this room is right now?
Hey, Ron. Shut your ungrateful mouth and do your job.
What?
Ellie?
It's not.
Oh, it's curled up your butt. Yeah, sorry.
I don't like the way these lines are spaced. Have I shown you my layout?
Does Ron seem unhappy?
He's fine.
Because personal disagreements can make people feel less valued. Even in my organization, people often...
I'm not worried about it.
It's just that I really don't think I have a shot at Hank's job anymore. Not that I ever did, I guess.
Then why don't you strike out on your own? Marley's my roommate, and I've seen the budget numbers, and there's more than enough room at the table.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that witness shouldn't have to be the only paper on campus. Here, let me show you something.
You shouldn't worry. It'll work out just fine. Tell me about Paula. Did she get off okay? Was it a nice goodbye? Did you make her something? A cake?
No. No, we just hung out for a bit after the meeting was over. It was just me and her, like it always is at the end. We're gonna miss you, Paul.
We?
Really?
I'm gonna miss you too. Just promise me one thing.
Sure.
Don't let whatever you have going on with Ellie, don't let it screw up the paper.
How did you know?
Sometimes you just know.
So,
don't screw it up. I want a paper to come back to. Time for me to go. You're leaving? Come here.
no hug for me?
You wouldn't know what to do with it. You might get one when I come back, but only if I find you right where I left you.
I'm not going anywhere.
You don't say. Can I steal one last word?
Of course.
And what did they talk about?
I'm not sure. Probably some last-minute advice.
When Hank and I first met, we didn't get along. I thought he was uptight, he thought I was too pushy, and it turns out in time that we were both right. Complementary flaws, I guess. He aims, I fire. You get what I'm saying?
Not really.
Look, we weren't friends and then we were. That's how it happens. Things just
Change?
Right. Like, you guys work well together now. Before you didn't, but now you really click. So, my advice is simple. If you're straight with him, he'll be straight with you. I'd say it doesn't matter as long as the work gets done, but you'd be missing out a lot without him, which is sad because you guys belong together.
What do you mean?
I just think you're gonna be a really good team, that's all. Goodbye, Ellie.
It's just us now.
So she is really gone.
I don't know. I haven't heard from her. Did you see Ron that night? Have you heard from him?
Me? No. Not a peep.
May I speak freely?
Always.
I don't like dealing behind closed doors. I've spent my life here trying to ensure transparency. However, I read the bylaws. As head of resource management, you can make an exception to the budget agreement. You can make an allowance for a new group.
A new group.
I thought by coming to you in private, we could settle this between us. There's no need to punish Charlie. Let the Padded Wagon reform.
You're here to beg?
You're right. It's too late. I'll go. I should get the staff editorial hammered out by tonight.
Do you know why I like numbers, Hank? They behave. Unlike people, numbers just do as they're told. A number's value is the extent of its identity, no more, no less. People, on the other hand, are never just what they say they are. Put two people together, and you never know what they will produce. People don't behave like numbers. That's why, when you find yourself in positions of power, you have to make them.
That's psychotic.
That's leadership.
I don't know what I did to offend you, but if you have a problem with me, come after me.
I am. When Paula asked about whatever was between you and Ellie, she wasn't talking about a disagreement, was she?
How do you mean?
Are you seeing Ellie?
Off the record?
Sure.
That's none of your business. Responses matter. Some days, responding to stimulus in the world is the entirety of our existence. Some days, reaction is all the action we get.
I know things haven't been perfect between us. You spend all of your time walled up in that office away from me. I didn't get it at first, but I went with it. It made you happy. I know, the plan was to find a replacement, not come back, let him down easy. But I just want you to be happy. And if the witness makes you... If I make you happy, then stay.
I've gotta go.
She didn't say don't go.
I said stay.
So what do we do when someone asks us an important question? When we get an offer? When we are forced to spring into action? Every step we take because someone prompted us. It's like walking through a minefield. One wrong step and boom. Our lives are blown to pieces.